A move to seize control of the wildfire rebuilding efforts here in Southern California. President Trump has signed an executive order the White House says aims to speed up reconstruction in the Palisades and Eaton Canyon areas. Our Jasmine Viel is live in Altadena. And Jasmine, the order is facing backlash from California's governor and local leaders.
Yeah, Rudy, that's right. I mean, these local leaders, they point to the progress that has been made. For example, right here on this street, you see homes that are under construction. But that is not the case for the lot directly behind me where will have to live because they have not been allowed to start rebuilding. They are still paying the mortgage on a burned lot. And she says until the federal order turns into shovels in the ground, nothing changes. Ada Hernandez is packing up the Pasadena Airbnb she's been living in with her family for months.
I've been moving for the last 5 days.
It's not because their home in Altadena is ready. It's because she's out of options. Her house burned to the ground in the January wildfires. Ada, her husband, and their 2 children are now moving into this RV, parked on what's left of their property. Ada says the rebuilding process has been bogged down by delays while the bills keep coming.
We've had to redraw our plans like 5 times. 5 to 7 times, I don't even know exactly the number.
That frustration now at the center of a new push from President Donald Trump. The president announcing he signed an executive order Friday aimed at cutting through what the White House calls obstructive permitting requirements. Among its directives, the order calls on FEMA and the Small Business Administration to find ways to preempt state and local procedural permitting requirements and expedite waivers, permits, and approvals that may be required from the federal government. But Joy Chen, executive director of the Eaton Fire Survivors Network, says permitting is not the primary concern for people trying to rebuild.
7 out of 10 Eaton and Palisades fire survivors are still displaced. We are right now on the cusp of a major homelessness crisis. And people who are going homeless are not rebuilding. We need help on the money front.
Governor Gavin Newsom was quick to react, saying in part an executive order to rebuild Mars would do just as useful, and went on to say, Mr. President, please actually help us. We are begging you. Release the federal disaster aid you're withholding. And LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger, whose district includes Altadena, says she welcomes any effort to speed up the rebuilding, writing in part, I'm hopeful that the federal government will collaborate with our county to implement a mass housing and sheltering program and offer long-term disaster aid.
I can't afford this back and forth. Like this, I'll make it easier for you and I'll try to expedite the process. It has not happened with my family and I.
Yeah, back here live. According to LA County, it takes about 94 days right now to issue a permit for a new home in the unincorporated areas of the county. It takes a few weeks longer in the Palisades, and local leaders say, and they point out, that this is much quicker than before the fires. Live here in Altadena, Jasmine Viel, CBS LA.
Thanks so much, Jazz.